We now live in the information society. We can get any information from all over the world in just 1 second. Often we can find a completely opposite opinion about any topic. For example, when this pandemic started, some people posted on Twitter that we will run out of toilet paper. But some people say that we wouldn't. This made us really confused and anxious. One day, I came across the idea that the exact same thing has been happening in our lives as well. One example is when we choose our career. I've met some people who allow their parents to choose their own career because they are indifferent. I'm not saying it is bad, but I had a bit of weird feeling about it. Because the life they're going through is not for anyone else to live. Even if someone says, you should do this, you should do that, that's just their opinion. It doesn't mean that it's necessarily right. I say this because when there are a lot of different opinions about something, we get so confused. Actually, I experienced this recently. I'm a 4th-year nursing student, and I was the one who chose my own path, majoring in nursing, and I've never regretted it. And I certainly have no doubt that it's a wonderful profession. However, when I was in my 2nd year, I felt deep down that I wanted to expand my horizons beyond nursing. While I was thinking about this, I came across a girl named Satsuki. She looked like she was having a great time every day, surrounded by a lot of people. Since it was the kind of life I wanted to have, I reached out and met her in person. As we talked, I found out that we were very similar. Both nursing students, same age, but the only difference was she was running her own business. I was really shocked because she appeared to be so ahead of me in terms of experience and knowledge. As I got to know her, I found out that this is what I've been missing. She was trying something big, be passionate and crazy about something. I thought her story could inspire me to broaden my horizons and see a different world. Moreover, I thought I could grow as a person. So guess what? I decided to start my own business, which was like an online English school. As an owner of a small business, I was doing it all by myself, getting customers, managing sales, and teaching students English almost every day. The program involves sending them videos, exchanging voice messages, and sometimes I teach them an actual English lessons. And after all that, I was just so excited about what the future held. But then, after almost half a year, I reached my goal in terms of making myself grow and making much more money than before. But I somehow lost my motivation. It might have been because I wasn't achieving the sales target I was aiming for at the time. Whenever I had a meeting with my consultant, I was just disappointed with myself. I realized that even though I was making money through this, I was being overwhelmed by the tasks I had to do. And I was even sacrificing things I wanted to do. Moreover, I felt like I was lonely doing it on my own because I didn't have anyone to share the joy of accomplishing my goals with. Of course, I loved it when my customers are satisfied because of my English program. But that wasn't the point. I just wanted to do something completely new and get to know new things. So I thought I already achieved what I wanted to do. The excitement I had suddenly disappeared. I didn't know why I was doing this anymore. At that time, I was kind of lost in my life. I didn't know what to do. Moreover, I started to feel like I had lost sight of who I was. Because I was supposed to be a nurse in a few years, but at the same time, I started my own business. I thought there might be someone who was in a similar situation as me. To get some ideas, I started to talk with a lot of different people of different ages and occupations to get a wide range of perspectives. More than 20 people gave me advice, and most of them said different things. Some told me that if I quit what I was doing then, the things wouldn't work out. Because most of the successful people keep doing one thing at a time for at least 3 years. Also, they told me that I was just trying to take the easy way out because I just got bored of it and I didn't want to do it anymore. That made me realize that I was just trying to escape from what I didn't want to do. That was my weakness I had to change. So I forced myself to try harder and get motivated again. But it ended up not working. On the other hand, others told me that I should make a choice, business or nursing. Otherwise, I would just leave both halfway done and never become a professional. Still, others told me that it was okay if I didn't want to do it anymore. I should just do whatever I want. Whenever I listened to someone's opinion, I was like, oh yeah, that is true. I need to do that. I was literally influenced by every single person I talked to. And as a result, I got completely lost and confused. In addition, whenever I saw my friends doing better than me in terms of business and schoolwork, I just got so frustrated and tried to outdo them. But that made my self-esteem even lower. Then I talked to Satsuki, the girl who told me about the business. She was very understanding of my situation because we have both similar thoughts and ideas about the future, and she had been down the same path as me. She told me that if I kept doing this, I would never know what to do. The important thing is to decide for myself what I want to be. First, I should know more about myself, what I consider important, what I value, what I want to make a priority in my life. And most importantly, I should think about how I want to live my life. Then finally, I will be able to know what advice I should take and what to ignore. At that time, the things that have been bothering me started to look clearer. Also, she also told me about how I will be able to know my sense of values. That is, to dig into my experiences. For example, what I've enjoyed in my life, why I've enjoyed it, why I've made the decisions I made, what I've been eager to experience. Then I look back at why I started my business and why now I felt it was boring. Then I realized some of my values and what I regarded as important in life. Firstly, I realized that I'm interested in so many different things that I constantly want to challenge myself to do something I've never done before. But because of that, I found out that I'm not good at trying to understand or get involved in something deeply. Once I reach a certain level, I just get bored of it. Secondly, I found out that my motivation is to be excited about what the future holds if I do it. Thirdly, I realized that I want to do something with more people, not alone. I'm still managing the English school, but instead of trying to get a lot of new customers all by myself, I'm now taking better care of my existing customers with my workmates. By doing that, we might be able to build more trust and gain more loyal customers. Also, I started to organize an international exchange event with some of my friends and my workmates, because I actually enjoy doing that. And I also decided to keep trying new things with more people. Now I feel great utilizing my strength and enjoy myself as well. And others compensate for my weak points. Ever since I got to know myself, it has become much easier to choose what to do, which also enables me to accept myself. So I stopped comparing myself with others who do better than me. Because we all have our strengths and weaknesses. If we keep in mind our own characteristics, I think it will be much better, much easier to choose what to do. And we can live so happy. Also, now I know what advice I should take and what to ignore. I came to the conclusion that some advice I got describes the way those people have succeeded based on their own personality and temperament. So that might not necessarily be the way I will succeed. I have to tell you that getting advice from about 20 people was kind of confusing to me. But it wasn't a waste, because I felt both comfortable and uncomfortable with some of it. And after all, it became something to help me understand my values. Like I said first, there are some people, including me, who place people's opinion on a pedestal. But if we want to live positively, I think it's a really good way to seek and find our own values. It is true that it takes some time to find our own values, and also these change over a lifetime. But I found that it is important to find our values now and actually act based on them. Whenever we feel uncomfortable about something, we just have to look back and simply change our actions to match our true values. Think seriously about our own lives. Just be ourselves. Isn't it natural that everyone has different opinions, thoughts, and values? Even if someone says something, it might not necessarily be the best for you, because it might be just based on their values, not yours. We are in charge of our own lives. The final decision is ours. You are also in charge of your own life. The final decision is yours. How do you want to live? Thank you.